I get it. You need sort of like validation that you're not going completely crazy.
No! Okay. Oh my God.
That's a great round.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
All
right. Wow.
Good read.
That's insane. Have you guys seen that kid on Instagram who bowls like an absolute maniac?
No. Oh, the way he throws it is so.
The way he throws.
He does
the
like
ball.
a stutter step or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
End, right?
You just hit me with that, man. That was crazy. And he's done the video at like 10 different angles, and every single time it gets more confusing how he gets a strike on everyone.
Whoops.
I do also just want to take a quick aside and say, give Librarian their flowers, because that was indeed the kid who bowls like an absolute maniac. You got it in one. Nice work, man.
Can I get a link drop on that, Librarian? Can I get a link drop? Oh my God!
Yeah, yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I don't know why I thought they would be like 20, but this is like an 11-year-old kid.
Oh, this is a child. Yeah.
Is he good? Like, what's his score? Does anybody know?
I only ever see that kid bowling strikes, so there's something going on.
I mean, in one of these pictures, he's holding a big check, or like it's a tournament bracket that he won in the under-12 division. I guess the practice the other night helped, got the dub, and on to the national championship. Holy cow!
Damn, holy!
He bowled a 212. He's 11 years old. That's crazy.
Oh, no. That's crazy.
And the fact that he walks on his toes has got to be unrelated to any of that.
Dude,
so.
I'm telling you, with every year that goes by, I get increasingly convinced that everyone is right. And there's as someone who walks on their toes, there is a one-to-one relationship. Once I stopped fighting,
to one thing.
Once I stopped fighting the allegations and started embracing them, a lot of things in my life came into focus, I think.
I remember I took that quiz. Everyone was taking that quiz for a minute.
The Reds are, yeah.
What'd you get on it?
A really fucking high number.
Really?
I remember being like, oh, that
I got 130. So
yeah, Stefan was
somewhere
like a
around
cartoon thermometer where the top was exploding.
Yeah, I remember being like, oh, that's not that high, and then I looked at like the chart and I was like, oh.
I scored really low, but I think I also am accepting that it's possible I just got so good at masking that it became who I am. It's like my special interest became masking. So I'm like,
now,
of course I'm not a picky
I will
eater.
say, man, like, I have heard you talk about that. Yeah, and like, a lot of it is like, well, they had some stupid questions on here, like, do you have problems with the certain textures of substances? And it's like, obviously, besides velvet, which every human on the planet hates the texture of, I have no problem with textures whatsoever.
Velvet is really gross, though.
Oh, fuck. We haven't done the Wario one in a minute. But
It's like
intense.
the fabric is so fine that when you touch it, it just feels like you're like itching on the inside. So I have another story that really, I don't think I've ever told it, and it really points in the direction of one specific outcome.
Sure.
But when I was a kid, probably until like around age 5, when we were in public, I would just pick lint off of strangers' coats and like put it in my pocket. And I have memories of my parents being like talking to other people and being like, "Oh yeah, he just does that." And then I grew out of it at some point. But definitely, I was like, now that I'm on this new journey of acceptance, I'm looking back, going, "Huh? Yeah, if I saw someone do that, I would be like, I'm pretty sure they're on the spectrum."
That's so good, man. I'm glad that you're finally sort of recontextualizing things.
Were you trying to do it in a way where you didn't get caught, though, or did you care?
I think I was so compelled to do it that it was like, it didn't even enter into my mind not to.
Right. So that's the other thing is like, it wasn't even like I'm doing this person a favor. It's just like, I have to do this.
Like, look at that awesome piece of lint that's on their coat.
Right.
Did I tell you about, I think I've said it before, when I set myself on fire in Spanish class.
Oh my God.
So like, you know, like you ever...
This is, okay, sorry. Before you go on, this is the perfect dichotomy of NL stories versus Justin stories. This is unbelievable. We're getting a case study right now.
Well, you know, you ever like take a lighter and like you light a sock and it just goes like whoosh over the lint?
No,
yeah, where it where it's like the little tiny like fibers burn off, but it doesn't light on fire.
So I was wearing like a flannelish kind of jacket and playing with a lighter at my desk in Spanish class in like 7th grade. and essentially whooshed my entire jacket. Like it was like a fireball, and it was right as the teacher like looked at me.
That is sick.
I was asked to leave class.
Well, I'm sure the teacher was like,
Wow.
this is going to be hard to explain, how a kid
Yeah.
self-immolated in my Spanish class.
Yeah. That teacher was crazy. I don't know if I told this. There was a bad boy in my class, this kid Keith, and he would like get into fights with the teacher and like calling him a lot of words you shouldn't say to anyone. And one day, the Spanish teacher challenged him to an arm wrestling.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Wow.
And then he took
Holy.
off his shirt. For anyone who's ever seen the movie Ichi the Killer, at the end when the dude pulls off his clothes and he's the most jacked man on earth, Mr. Charles was his name. He took off his shirt. He was this little
That
nerdy
is
guy with
sick.
a pocket protector. He takes his shirt off. He's the most toned, jacked man I've ever seen in my life.
Wow. Yes, dude. Mr.
And he
Charles.
slammed this kid's hand like through the desk.
Ryan, I recently, I'm just thinking about the different sort of textural or maybe behavioral things that I've had to recontextualize with myself. But I was actually just realizing on my stream on Monday, I just had this random memory of I used to chew on my arm a lot when I was a kid, and I don't know if that is a normal thing to do. There were people in the chat who were saying that they also did it, but I did it a lot.
I think that's one of like the classic signs.
I mean, if I had long hair, I would for sure chew on my hair.
Yeah,
No question.
It is really tempting to suck on the hair. I had to stop myself from doing it when I had long hair, 2 years ago.
And we're getting to the point where you're like, well, that means everybody's sort of got it. But then you got to remember what website we're on and
Right,
how that
right.
is not necessarily a representative sample of
Yes,
the
absolutely.
human population.
100%.
It self-selects,
Yes.
almost without failure,
It is like saying, man, everyone on this hockey message board really likes hockey.
I was God, I think my thing as a kid, like the cap of a soda bottle, there's like the little rubber bit that you can pull out.
Oh, dude, I would chew
I
on
would
that.
chew on those like
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit felt so good to chew on. Remember Chibley moaning with his Invisalign? That's how I would get that same sensation chewing on that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be a hypocrite, but that's crazy.
What the fuck?
All right, I'm gonna offer up some collateral here, so we all know we're on the level, okay?
Yeah.
Just so you guys know that I'm willing to be vulnerable. I did get really self-conscious a couple of years ago that my face was asymmetrical. My jaw specifically was asymmetrical.
Okay.
And so I bought a product called the Jawzrsize, which is
No.
essentially which is a dog toy for humans. It is a rubber
Bro.
dog toy for humans. Stefan, I have to imagine you are familiar with the Jawzrsize because of how insane the guy who makes it is.
I know what you're talking about. I mean, I am also thinking about how we've talked about doing on stream Kong night, where we get a Kong filled with peanut butter and try and get all the peanut butter out.
Yeah.
Dog Toy Week would go pretty hard.
Dog
Dog
Toy Week
Toy
would
Week
go
would go
crazy. Now, I will say the dog toy is satisfying to chew on, like physically, but like mentally and emotionally, it is so deleterious that I had to hang it up.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Also, there's a lot of cultural stuff now with like jawline, and so I guess I'm glad
Sure.
I kind of jumped off of
Yeah,
that
yeah,
boat
yeah.
when
You
I
got
did.
you got out at the right time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like.
I will
Ricky's got
say,
it stored in a-
I do
Ricky's-
like eating chili out of my puzzle mat. I find that very enriching.
Oh yeah, no, that's just nice. Someone said Ricky's got it stored in a shoebox in his closet like a retired cop's gun.
Ready to
Love
break it out for one more tour.
This is so like literally the only connection to this is that you said the word flannel. But my wife got this really nice pair of flannel pajamas like 3 months ago. And I was like, those pajamas are really nice. I should go get some for myself. And I went to their website. They have 283 women's pajamas. They have one men's pajama. And it's a shirt that says one for me and one for my snowmies. I was freaking out, man. And it's on like 91% clearance. Like they clearly are not fucking with the male market at all. And they're just trying to get out. But I was like so offended. I was like, those pajamas are awesome.
I think it is a more wife-coded experience to have a bespoke little pair of PJs, though, is the thing.
Very
you know?
true.
Like they probably
Very, very
understand
true.
that they're not clearing a lot on the guys who are just wearing their worst shirt and a pair of boxers to bed every night. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
I love it when he becomes Mario. His name's Mario and he bounces on the shells. Some of these levels are hotter than the hells. And when he spins, he can survive a spiny shell. Mario, Rio, please do better, please do well. Don't start the singing, then you can't stop. So true. When you were young, you were the king of Austin Powers. And now you kidnapped Nigel Powers as his foe to get the man of mystery to show. This is the room one afternoon where Fat Bastard ate you. And how Felicity Shagwell shagged him real well to place a homing device where no one dared to dwell.